Welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a 1 million YouTube short using Capcut. So YouTube short is one of the programs that was brought on board by YouTube to be able to upload 60 seconds video so that you can be able to reach more people and more audience. Now in this particular tutorial I'm going to show you how you can use Capcut to create a very interesting and a very nice looking video like this.
Relationship with yourself, because there are people who are enemies of themselves. There are people who don't like the way they appear. Wanajiangalia kwa mirror na wanasema are you sure? There are people who can forgive everybody except themselves. When we have the relationship.
So by the end of this particular tutorial, you'll be able to create such kind of a video. Now, the first thing that you need to do, make sure that you have installed Capcut video editor. Now, how can you be able to access Capcut? You just go to your Play Store. And then in the Play Store, you just search Capcut. So in your Play Store, just go to search. So there is a search icon at the far end of the corner here. So click on that icon and then search here at the top. Search there Capcut video editor. Already I've searched it and I've already installed it. So you can see mine is just installed already. So if you have not installed, make sure you do that. Now after doing that, we just go back to our phone, and therefore you can be able to open it. So I have Capcut here, so I can just open it. Once it has opened, the next thing to do is just click on new project. So here you click on new project here. Then it will be able to load multiple number of videos that you do have. So in case you want some videos, maybe you can go online, you can take videos of sermons, maybe those televangelists that you follow online. So you can be able to go online, you download that message, you can be able to cut it down into small pieces using Capcut. Now I've been able to generate a number of messages from this particular man of God, and therefore I recommend that you can do the same. Go online, check the video, maybe the televangelist that you follow so much, you can be able to generate that video. Now in this case I'm going to use this video here. This is 1 minute, so I've been able to split it and it is 1 minute size. So I just click on this video and then I add. So I think that one has already been edited. Let me find another one. I can go for this. I can just go for this. So let me load it, and then yes, this one is not edited, so I can bring it on board. Okay, so I can just add. So you can see there is an add icon at the far end of the corner here. So when you add it, you'll realize that this is how your page will look like in Capcut. So this is the preview section, and here is the editing section. So whatever you're going to do is going to be applied in this particular space here. So the first thing that you want to do is just to cut the area that we want. So in this particular place, I can be able to select, I want from this point, relationship with yourself. Because there are people who are enemies of themselves. There are people who don't like the way they appear. Okay, so I think I can just pick it from this particular part, starting from this point up to 45 seconds. So I will always recommend that you can go up to 45 seconds in case you have the promotional video you want to add at the end. So I've created the promotional video. If you want to know how to create a promotional video on my YouTube channel or YouTube Shorts or Facebook Reel, you can go to my YouTube channel, or you can check the description section for a link so that you can be able to create your own. Now I'm going to split this particular video at the point of 45. So you can see this is the point where the video is going to be split, and then you can see here also you have been told where it's going to be split. Now after you have pointed out where exactly the video is going to be split, maybe let me make sure it is 45. So at that particular point I just go to edit. So that option of edit down there, let me just go back so that you can see there is that option of edit. So when I click on that option for edit, there is that particular part that talks about split. So I just click on the first option, that is split here. Now after splitting, you'll be able to see that your video has been split into two. So this is the wanted area and this is the unwanted area. So I want to get rid of this. So I just click on it and then I delete. Yeah, I go back and then I delete. So I just delete. I click on edit and then I just delete. Yeah. So I've been able to remove the part that I don't want. Now you can see at the end of here we have got the ending. So the ending scene is like a promotional video. And basically, if you don't have your own, Capcut will be able to add their own video to promote their own application. Now in this case, if I click here, you realize that it has got a video, but that video is meant for Capcut. So I just want to get rid of that video here. So I just delete that particular part. I will add my own. Yeah. Now, how do I go back? How do I scroll back? So to scroll back, basically you drag your finger over this video going to the right. So you just drag your finger over this particular video going to the right, and that's how you can be able to navigate on your video going left and right, like that. So that's how you can be able to go back. And in case I want to go forward, I just drag to the left, just like that. I drag to the left, just like that. Yeah. Now, after you have done that, the next thing to do is to change the aspect ratio. Now, the aspect ratio basically is the size in which this particular video is going to be displayed. Now, in case you want to change the aspect ratio, you just drag down here and you'll be able to see you have the aspect ratio option here. Now when I clicked on that particular option, you'll be provided with multiple options of how this video is going to be displayed. Now, YouTube Shorts uses 9:16 aspect ratio, the one that has been displayed here. So I will click on this particular option here so that my video can be able to fit on the screen. Now you can see it is saying use both fingers to resize your video. So how do you do that? It's like you just pinch in the review section, in the preview section. Now when I just pinch, when I just use my fingers to just drag it outside like that, you realize that it grows. I'm using both fingers. Yeah, I'm using both fingers to do this. So I just want to drag it so that it can be able to fit within that particular canvas. Now after you have done that, after you have been able to use both fingers to do that, you need to resize to ensure that the main speaker to be on this particular point. So this is the main canvas. Make sure that you drag using your finger. You can drag to the left, you can drag to the right. Make sure that that particular person or the person that you're trying to pay more attention to is within that particular canvas. Yeah. Now after you do that, you just click on this tick sign. There is a tick sign on this particular side. After ratio, there is a symbol here or an icon. Click on that icon so that you can be able to save those changes that you just made. After that, doing that, you just go back to edit. And now the next thing that you want to do is to track the movement of the person or the good servant that is being displayed there, or whoever you want to track the movement. Yeah. Now in this case, I just want to show you how you can go to track easily the object on screen. Now in this particular case, there is this what you call the keyframe. So this is a keyframe icon. Now you click on this keyframe icon here. You click on this keyframe icon now. Once you click on this keyframe, you realize that a red mark has been added here. This implies that now whatever you're going to do on this particular video, it is going to be captured. The tracks that you're going to place, it is going to be captured. Now, how do you do that? So you just use your finger down here to scroll, to drag. Yeah. So you push the video to your left. You push your video to the left. Now you realize the main object. You realize that the main object is moving out of the scene. So you can go to see that when I do this, the main object is moving out of the scene. Yeah, you're seeing that. So what you need to do, you just make sure that you drag in the preview section so that you bring him back. You bring him back to the main canvas. So you bring him back to the main canvas. So you make sure that he doesn't leave the main angle. It doesn't mean they leave the main canvas. So the moment he's moving, you just make sure you track the movement so that it remains within that canvas. So just continue like that, continue tracking. When it's just within the canvas, don't worry about that, don't drag him out of the canvas or maybe doing that. So you can see at this particular point is leaving the canvas. So you just make sure that you bring him back in the canvas like that. So you can see it's standing at one position, it's moving. So you can see it's moving out of the canvas. So you make sure you bring him back in the canvas, just like that. Make sure that the person that you are going to uh, uh, track the movement is within that particular canvas, so that somebody doesn't need to maybe rotate the phone so that to see everything that is happening on the screen. Okay, so I can go faster now. I think it's standing at that particular point for a very long time. It's moving out, so it's moving out. So what you need to do is to make sure that I track the movement at that particular point. Good. So I can also be able to track that particular point. I can also be able to track at that particular point to make sure that that particular person is not leaving the canvas. It's not leaving the canvas. Is not leaving the canvas. So I make sure that I do that quickly. I make sure that I do that. I do that, and I do that. So you can see it's okay. At that particular point is stagnant. Yeah, you just make sure that everything is in order up to that particular point. So you can see is everything is in that particular order. Now, after doing that, you will be able to see that once you have been dragging it back into the main canvas, there are some diamonds that have been added. So these diamonds are what we call the keyframes. So the keyframes basically in this case is tracking the movement of the object on your canvas so that it doesn't leave the main canvas. Okay. Now after doing that, basically you have been able to track him. So you can see when I drag over this video, everything is within the canvas. It's not leaving the canvas. It's still within the canvas. Now the next thing to do is just to bring in the captions. So the captions, you just go down here. There is that option for caption. So you just click on this back arrow here. Click on it, and then you just go to this option for caption. So when I click on that option for caption, it is going to display the language. So in case I'm going to use English, I retain it the way it is. In case I want to use another language, you can be able to see more languages in that particular case. Now, generate for what? Video. So this is exactly what I want to do. Now, there are various templates that you have been given here that will enable you to generate the caption. For example, I want this template here. So I click on this template here. I click on it. Once I click on it, it has been able to load, and therefore I generate my caption easily. So it will be able to run through up to the end, and then it will give us the feedback of the caption that is required in this particular case. So you can see it is almost done. Yeah. Okay, once it is done, it is going to give you the captions. So if I play this video, you should be able to see the caption. So you can see it is having the captions. Yes. So you see the caption has already been generated for us. So that is how you can be able to generate the caption for your video. Now the last thing to do is just to add the promotional video. We add the promotional video here. So basically I want to add the promotional video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click where it is saying add ending. So I click where it says add ending, and then I click on this plus sign here. I click on this plus sign here, and therefore I've been able to create one for my videos. So I've been able to create one for these videos. So here this is the promotional video. So I click on this promotional video. It is around 15 seconds. So to get the full message and many other inspiring messages by Apostle Luke Raymond, visit the Apostle Luke. Okay, so I just add that particular video to the end. I add the video at the end of that particular video like that. So you can see my video does not stop there. It continues up to the other side. So you can see. To get the full message and many other inspiring messages by Apostle Luke Raymond, visit the Apostle Luke Raymond YouTube channel today. Okay. So So you need also to get rid of the CapCut icon at the end there. So I just click here. So to get rid of that CapCut icon, so I just click there and then I delete that part. So like that. So my video is ready for export. So how do I export my video? It's very simple. You just click on this icon at the top here. So when I click at this icon here, like that, so it will start the export process. So that's how you can be able to go about it. So it will be able to go through all this process up to 100, and then you can play your video, and then you are good to go in order for you to upload it. Thank you so much for listening. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can support me when I create the next content. Bye bye for now.